tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of...
Amir Khan. He's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands. And
this bout is scheduled for...
So much hype surrounding this. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Right hook. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Only catching air with that hook. They have no respect for each other's punching power. That jab won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Seemed like an eternity. And there's the bell to start round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Counter punching. That big hook doesn't land. Jab not finding its target. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
The corner needs to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know it.
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. So it's plan B time after... Here we go in round three. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes are pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head through.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even which way you're moving.
And he scores with the counter. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come. There's the bell for round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
A lot of fans know how quick these lighter fighters can be, but tonight, don't be surprised if these don't pack a lot of power as well. He threw the hook, didn't land. You'd like to see more jabs. Boy, Amir Khan, dazed. It appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Catch and shoot. Amir Khan is rocked. And down goes Amir Khan. You've got to wonder how big of a factor. There's the bell to start round 5. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Amir Khan in some real trouble. How are they still standing? Oh, right there. Amir Khan backing up. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get them close.
A very competitive round here so far.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one did do anything out of turn.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nobody home with that hook. A very competitive round with oh, right there. Amir Khan in some real trouble. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been
On to the 6th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan! Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh boy! Amir Khan dazed! And down he goes! What an upset this could be as Khan is down! So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heel.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked. There's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get up.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Amir Khan is rocked. And he just put Amir Khan down. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.